Right, before my battery goes, I just thought I'd show you the inside of the tent. That's the sleeping area with bug net and obviously the outer screen. But this is what I love most. Look at the porch area. Excuse the mess, I'm packing up now. Got vents on each end, and that one there at the end, which you can access from inside. Plenty of space on the side, no sign of condensation last night, and there was 3 of us in. You've got ridge lines on both ends to hang washing, or like me, I hang my watch so I can keep an eye on the time. But if I was bagged up and it started raining now, I can keep that closed, so I don't want to get that wet for later. But we got all this porch area that we could hang out in and shelter from. It's like when I'm cooking, I sit here and I cook at the doorway, shelter from the wind. It's a good old tent, this. Well, good new tent. Normal labels on there saying don't cook inside and so on and so on. I was looking, got a bit saggy, they always do overnight. Is this one like? Yeah, a bit saggy. That's due to the temperature changes. But no condensation inside, no wind noise, plenty of tie-up points, plenty of pegging out points. And the good thing is, I forgot to tell you earlier, this can be lifted up and screened up, if you get what I mean, to reveal just the inner if it was a really hot day. And same with this side. This side can go right back and you can have an open porch in the summer. So the outer unpegs, rolls out and held on these loops, if you get what I mean. And then you'd have an open porch to view out, which is brilliant. I've got the ground sheet with it, that's an optional extra of course with all tents. But the weight is like £6 and 6.08 pounds, which is basically £6. I know everyone's going to say, God, that's too heavy. But trust me, if you want to be safe in all weather, in typical like Bleaklow, and this time of year and this year, you just don't know what you're getting. As you can see with the sky, it's clearing up a bit now, it's getting a bit brighter. But if you've got a feeling you might be kind of sitting in a tent for a bit, then this is kind of a tent you want. Not too big, not too high, good profile, good with the wind, I found that out. Plenty of space. We're a bit comfy, me and the dogs, but that's perfectly fine. And I mean, I've set it out in the garden, but this is the first time I set it up last night, and I tell you what, it didn't take long. I mean, I think you can tell on the video last night, I think it took me 20 minutes, but that was me putting all the gear in, getting the bag ready, sleeping bag, placing everything I wanted in the porch. So I'm guessing it took 10 minutes, me taking my time. In an emergency, I probably could put this out in about 3-4 minutes. The tie-up points would be the last thing to do and get everything all bailed in, if you get what I mean. But I'm impressed. Good space. As I say, I'm not going to give you specs. You can look on the websites, and I'm not going to give you all the technical data. But plenty of space. You could get 2 in there, and at a squeeze, I would say 3 at a squeeze. But 2, perfect. I nearly opted for the Abisko 3, thinking I might need a space. I'm glad I didn't now. But there is a lighter version of this, and I don't know what that entails. I think it's just, the porch is shorter. I think it comes down at a slope here, so you don't have this little piece on the end here, so to save weight. But these fabrics are really light. They're not like on a what you call it, Helleberg, but they're supposed to have a really good tear strength. I think in the UK they're going for between £500–600. Thankfully I didn't pay that. Got a good deal. That's what I say, when I see a good bargain, every now and then I'll buy something. So I'll see what it's like. If it's no good, then I'll move it on. So the whole point... Enough, you two! That's them playing and getting over carried away. The whole point I come out wild camping is not just for the fresh air and the exercise and the dogs. Enough! Sorry about that. Playing, getting carried away. Plats. Plats, enough. Do as you're told. Someone got bit. I think someone got a bit tongue. So with that we've got grass in it. Yeah, as I was saying, going back to what I was saying. Whole point I go out. Fitness, fresh air, bit of peace, enjoy it with the dogs when they're not trying to get carried away. But also I love testing gear, like with the rucksack. Perfect, brilliant, loved it, worked perfectly, no problems at all. I've had Osprey packs, great packs, but I just can't get on with them. They squeak. I know it might seem a very trivial thing, but when you're hiking here, listen, apart from dogs drinking and the wind, nothing. When you're walking, and you're walking down them cloughs or over a hill at this time of the morning, you don't want to squeak in the corner of your ear. I've had about 4 of their packs and they all squeak. People say it's breaking in, it's not true. I've had them for a good year. I've been out probably every month, at least, sometimes twice, carrying heavy loads, light loads. They all squeak. I've tried everything. There's things about putting soap on certain adjuster straps and all this. Don't work. I've tried it. So went back to Zulu. I used to have the old Zulu 40. It was a grey, I can't remember what the class is, it's a grey colour. I did sell it and I regretted it the minute I sold it. I wish I went back. I've had the new Exos, I've had the old Exos, I've had the Atmos, all the Atmos packs, Ospreys. Lovely packs, carry your weight well, lovely belts, great webbing, you don't sweat and all that, but it's a squeaking. And I had one other issue with Osprey, the buckles were unplucking, you know, the stitching. Two packs happened within two wears, 2 times out. Great customer service Osprey. I got in touch with them. They replaced the strap in more or less in 24 hours, so top marks for Osprey. But I'm sorry, everyone to their own, isn't it? I just cannot get on with Osprey packs. Right. The reason I'm yapping here is I'm waiting to see what happens with the weather. I don't want to pack this tent down and get covered in a heavy rain. All that grey is moving over there, you see. It was over there, it's moving over there. I'm just hoping it don't edge us. Right, look, they're back to normal. Getting carried away. I like playing, but obviously Stella's the top dog, even though she's 9. So if he was getting a bit too much, she would probably tell him off. In the end, he probably stood up to her, but then she's getting a bit more rattier. He's got to know his place, even though he's 2. He's still got to know his place. As a matter of fact, he's 2 in about 5 days' time. I forgot that. But Rebel, it's your birthday in 5 days' time. No, he's too interested in that. Right, gotta go. I just wanted to show the tent, tell you how it's performed. I mean, it didn't get heavy rain, it didn't get crazy winds, but the wind did pick up. I'd say about 20 miles an hour. It's quite strong now. I'd say it's around that 20-25 near now. It's coming right across. But look, apart from a bit of fluttering, it did loosen that, as I say, overnight. But look at it. Away from the tent. Look, even though the guy lines are there, and the reason I put these orange glow things at night, hopefully the dogs will see them. But no, sometimes it doesn't work like that. As I say, all I heard last night, it was like the wind was going, it sounded like I was in the wind tunnel and the wind was going over, if you get what I mean. Whereas normally the wind hits a tent and you get that kind of flapping. You get giving you the sound effects. But I like it. I'd use this one 100% again. Rating it with a Hilleberg? Oh dear. I have to try it a few more times than that. I've got an Halo 3 GT, which I love to bits. Stella, get away from that tent. This one's tighter, you know, inside, so I probably prefer the Hilleberg, but then that's an extra £1. It's about £7 something. But tell you what, it's not a good tent. Well worth the money. And I tell you what, it's well worth carrying. I got 7 hours sleep because no noise with the wind, and nice and comfy, and it's warm. Some tents, you know, they can be this size, and for some reason the wind seems to go through them and just go through the fabric and seems to freeze you inside. But I've got 7 hours sleep, and I tell you what, for that 7 hours sleep, it's well worth the £5, because then I've got the whole day ahead of me and I can enjoy my walk. Nothing worse than setting off now and being absolutely worn out before you even started. So a good night's sleep is worth it. I'm glad I didn't bring the German, because it would have been a bit too windy, and it did get chilly last night. Our summers at the moment, well, when I say our summers, it's this summer, the nights are getting chilly and the mornings are chilly. You know, normal summer you get a lovely hot evening, humid night, and then maybe, yeah, chilly for the first half hour in the morning, and then all of a sudden the sun comes up, and even if it's not strong, you're warm. But these like, we're getting, the days are warm and quite nice when the sun is out. But then as soon as that cloud comes, everything drops. The temperature really drops this year. I've been up here several times last year, and the difference is unbelievable in the same time of year. Right, too much yapping. I've got to pack up. I mean, I'll just check my time. I'm not in no rush. It's a Tuesday morning. It's 8 o'clock. I'm normally gone now. I'm just watching the weather and take my time, because it's Tuesday morning. You might get one fell runner, or maybe a walker in a bit, but they won't hang around, and if they do, they won't be worried about me. Now if it was a weekend, I would have been gone now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would have been gone, because this thing's on. But this time of year, no, nothing to worry about. Right, leaving these two crazy. I think I'll leave these two here.